So, this is East Frisian Coast. This is by Tor Ben, 227.81 megabyte on the download. And yes, it has got some required mods, 8 in particular, so not really that bad in the whole grander scheme of things. Now, if you're coming on New Farmer, you're going to be using 1,522 slots. Also, if you come on New Farmer, you're going to be owning a bit of land. So if we go into there onto your PDA, this is what you're going to be looking at. And we've got this area here, so right down the middle. Number 91, that's going to be your main farm. And you've got field 31, 23, and 24. Now, you may be noticing some wording on there. Yeah, because at the top, we've got this. Got a little bit of a key. So we've actually got 5 farms that you could potentially have as a start farm. So we have got this one here, number 90. So that's going to be Kustenhof. Kustenhof, we'll go with that anyway. So we're going to buy that one. So that's 506 grand. Yes, thank you very much. We've also got another one down. Where was it? There we are. So number 94. We're going to buy that one. 179 grand. Yeah. Then we'll go back up. So that was, what was that? That was a yellow one, wasn't it? So that one is Starthof. Okay, fair enough. We actually have the standard start farm one just there. We've also got this one here, number 93. We're going to buy that. 337 grand. Yes, thank you very much. So that's the orange one. So that's Underhof. We'll go with that anyway. And then we've also got this one down here, number 92. We're going to buy that as well. So 150 grand. Yes, so that one's the red one, which is Kruhof. We'll go with that, however you pronounce it. Now, you've also got other things that we could potentially purchase around here as well. So you've got all these different words here. Now, basically, I'm going to say there's 2. I'm going to go with Schafweid, sheep, anyway, because we buy that one, you obviously get a sheep pen pop up. We've got the same sort of thing down here. So you've got another sheep pen just there. So that's 26 grand. Then we got this here. Kuwait. We'll go with that anyway. So area 100. So we'll buy that 57 grand. It's going to give you a cow pasture. Similar sort of thing over here. So number 101. That's 43 grand. Then we come down and we've got these 2 here. 105 and 104. We'll buy those 5 grand each. Well, I've got 5 grand for that one. And then 5 grand for that one. So yeah, 5,000. No, I don't want to sell it. I want to click on the other one. There we are. That's better. 5,184 for both. That's going to give you a couple of greenhouses. Then we'll come down a bit further and we have got this one by our main start farm. So that's going to give you another cow pasture. We've also got this one here, which is also going to give you another cow pasture. Then we'll come down here and we have got this one here, which as you can see by the map is going to be a BGA. Right. That's all we're buying so far today. That's added enough to this map tour already. So the start farm itself, right-ish in the middle. Well, we'll go with that anyway. So you start off here, right by the front. Obviously, there's some of your equipment. Then we'll come up here like that. And we've got a few areas of storage, which is all right. So we'll go into there, open up that door. You've got a little trailer, got a little spreader there, which is all right as well. Over here, you've got a chicken coop. Now, these chickens are already in there, so that's all right. So you've got your loading in point for your food and your egg pallet spawn point. You've got your production chain menu just there. So that's going to be 9. Now, I haven't put those in. That's what they're already there when you started the map up, which is all right indeed. So we'll carry on back around. And we've got another building, which is looking all right. So we can go into that door. So you've got a load in point for your silo. So that means you're going to have to open up this door. You're not going to get much in there, though, are you? Well, I suppose you could potentially put a bout system in. Load it in that way if you really wanted to. I've got a ladder. Can we get up the ladder? Can we? Oh, yes. Yes, we're up. Right, now I need to make sure that the door doesn't knock me off the edge. Oh, we're in. We're in. I mean, it is a hayloft. You could potentially... Well, you get a telehandler up here, load some stuff in. That should be all right. I mean, it's not that easy getting up a ladder, mind you. I mean, you've got another little section of this building, a bit more storage on there for you. A little bit of a decking patio area. I'm liking that. That is all right indeed. But this little shed here, open that up. So you've got a pallet of seeds. We've got a pallet of solid vertical. No, is that solid vertical or lime? Looks like either. But we got a bit of wheat anyway for your chickens. And we come back round and we got our sleep trigger and our wardrobe trigger just there. So fairly small, but you know, compact, however you want to call it. Little starting farm, which is not bad at all. Now, obviously, we've got a bit of equipment here. So what do we start with on New Farmer? Oh, we've got the Agramaz POV5XL, the Albert pallet fork, the Challenger MT635, the FarmTech EDK650 x2, the John Deere 3650, the Massey Ferguson MF8570, and the 8570 header, and as you can imagine, the 8570 header trailer, the Quickie Q4M, the Salic RZK300H, the 10 Winkle Top 450, and the Unia Phoenix 3003. Now, obviously, the start farm, let's face it, right? It's in the middle of, I'm going to say, the main strip. I mean, that's where most of the action's coming along. You've got a few things up the top there, but the main strip in the middle of the map, that's where all the action's going to be. So we're going to come out there. So we're going to go next door, because there's a nice looking building, I will say this. We're going there like that, and it's, oh no, we need to carry on going round. Carry on round, because next door, we've got this building. To be fair, it's, what was it, it's not a museum though, is it? I mean, it's got the same sort of vibe as the one from Silver on Forest. You could come around here. You know, normally you'd have your wood statues on the go, but it just looks like a very open plan office building. All right, we go with that. I mean, you could use this as like some sort of office role play scenario. Entirely up to you. I mean, it has got an electric charging point just there, so that's all right. Then we'll come over the road. So over the road is one of the cow pastures that we bought, which was extra. Now, it's already got cows in. I didn't put those in. You saw me buy it at the start of the video. So the cows are already there. So you don't have to put any in. Let's just take a little run down. We'll see how many is actually in there. So you will need to put your water and your food in. So obviously, it being a pasture, you're not going to get any milk out either. So click on that. Got 22 out of 79. That's not bad. I mean, we didn't pay that much for it anyway, and it's already got animals in, which is all right indeed. So we're going to carry on and go in the opposite way to everybody else walking this way. That's a bit concerning. If people walking the other way, you should normally follow them. There's something going on, but we're going to carry on this way anyway, because why not? So we're going to come next door to, I'm going to say the office building. We'll go with that anyway. In here is going to be a sell point for you. So come around like that. There we are. So sell your stuff off just there. So this one, we'll click on that. There we are. Come on, when you're ready, click on that. That's it. Agri Trader Products. You're going to be going into that one. So by the looks of the icon, that's going to be, well, that's showing pallets on that side and then loose stuff this side. All right, fair enough. I'm going to come around the back and you've got a line buy point just there. That's silo. We're going to come out of there. I'm going to carry on down the road. To be fair, I quite like this. You know, it's like you get a little bit of undulation to the fields. Nothing too extravagant, so you should be alright with, I'm going to say, smallish tractorage. Yeah, you know, obviously you're going to have to keep an eye on your power requirements, but it shouldn't be that bad. And we come in here, and we've got another electric charging point just there. And then down the side here is going to be a sell point. There we are. So this one is going to be called, click on that, supermarket, or if we're going to go for Kleiner Custom Markt, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm quite happy with that one. We'll go with that pronunciation anyway. So we're going to come out of here and we're going to carry on down the main strip. I mean, there's plenty of houses. Definitely got a nice village feel, which I do like on the map. The only thing is, you can't buy these areas. So you wouldn't be able to use like one of these houses as a sleep trigger. You're going to have to use one of the farm. I mean, you could potentially put a building down in any of the fields and make that the farm if you wanted to, but, you know, all right, fair enough. So we're going to come in here. This is another one of the start farms that we built. So this is, well, that we bought. So this is the red one. So the red one was Kuhhof. All right, fair enough. Where have we gone? There we are. So in here, we're going to have a cow barn. So we've got a couple of different areas for storage in there. We've got this one in here as well. You're not going to get a lot in there, but then you could have a little sit down and have some lunch if you wanted to, which is all right indeed. We'll open up this door. What's behind door number 3? Bit more storage. Got a little bit of a back room as well. Your push bike waiting to be ridden out on the road. Alright, fair enough. And we come around here and we've got a loading in point. Which is interesting because it's a sell point. Tarpaulin sell point. Alright. Right, carry on. Around here it's going to be your cow barn. It's got your milk taking out point just there. Is there any cows in here? Let's have a little look. Yes, there is. So food and your straw goes into here. So that should mean down this end, out this door here like that. There we are. Your animal dialogue box should be around here somewhere. There it is, down the side. So you got your slurry taken out point just there, and your animal dialogue box just there. So we have got 14 out of 40 in this cow barn, which is alright. I mean, we have got this ladder as well. We've already gone up one ladder. Are we going to be able to get up two? What about if we jump again? We can open that door. We'll wait for it to open. And then we go quick, up inside. Come on, there we are. Oh, we're in. We're in. And then you can just drop your stuff down there like that. And we got this door that opens. You could use like a telehandler, load your stuff up there. Just chuck it down into there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that. And we're going to come up here. There's your sleep trigger. That's your wardrobe trigger, actually. So where's your sleep trigger? Is it around the other side of the house? There it is. By the... is that the side door? Back door? It's by that door anyway. We'll roll with that. So we're going to carry on round. And we've got a production facility next door as well. Although, to be fair, we've got this giant wall. I would just jump it. Why not? You'll have to come around the end. Obviously, coming through that bit. I'm just lazy. I can't be bothered to walk. So we'll come around here like this. So you've got your pallet spawn point just there. We'll spin it around this side. And there's going to be your loading in point. Production chain menus just here. And it's really loud. 288 grand. Put some ear defenders in. It's going to be a grey mill. It's going to do your standard grey mill shenanigans. So no problem on that one. And we'll come around here. We've got another production facility. So you've got your loading in point just there. You've got your pallet spawn point just here. Where's the door? Oh, they are. Walk right past it. Open up that door. Some random person in here doing a bit of woodwork. So this is going to be your carpentry for you. Carry on, mate. You knock us up something good. Alright, fair enough. We'll carry on round. No, we've gone the wrong way. Back again. Out the gate. There we are. That's better. So we can carry on down here. We've got another little... Is this the third? No. What's this here? V-handle? We'll go with that anyway. We'll go with that. So next door here is going to be a sell point. Actually, that's saying... That's a spinnery. It's got the icon of a sell point. So you sell your stuff there, but it's actually a production chain. You've got your menu there, 180 grand for your spinnery, and your pallet spawn point just there. Just got the wrong icon. Alright, no worries. We're going to come out of there, and next door is going to be another brick wall. Should we jump it? No, we'll walk round. We'll stop being lazy. We'll walk round. It'll be alright. Up here. So what's this say? V-handle? We'll go with that. We'll go with that anyway. So we'll come around here like that. We got Katie, so this is going to be your animal dealer for you. So we'll spin it around like that. Actually, that being said, can we go in the building? No, we can't. Where's the animal dealer dialogue box? It's out the back. By the animals. I mean, we've got some pigs there. Can we buy this? Is that part of field 19? No, it's a live livestock market. That's all right. So we'll come down here. Where's the actual animal dealer dialogue box then? So you got your cows there. It's in the cows and the pigs. Over here. Here we go. Here we go. Bale sell point just there for you. No animal dialogue box. Unless I walk past it. Which is a very good chance. Because sometimes these icons do blend into the scenery. So we'll come back. So there's no animal dialogue box there. There wasn't any by the pigs. It's up here. I went down the wrong side of the building. There we are. There's your animal dialogue box for your animal dealer. Just there. Fair enough. We've also got a buy point for manure just there. And then got a buy point for your slurry just there. And we're going to come down in here. And this is going to be your BGA that we bought as well. So we got bale and pallet storages. Really? Our BGA? That's a sell point. But you've got a taking out point there as well. It's a storage. That's sell point. Okay. 2 storage points for your bale and pallets. And we come around here, and obviously you got some bunker silos just there for you. Got a diesel tank that hasn't got no icons by it. I mean, you got the BGA here. We've bought this land. Have we got to buy the BGA as well? There's no icons that have come up. Bought the land that it's on. Interesting. Let's go up by the old bunker silos. See if there's anything up there we've got to buy. We've got to find a production chain menu. Because otherwise it's just here. Which is a little bit random. So come up here. So you've got bunker silos just there. So you could potentially use them anyway. There's no icon for the BGA. Which is a little bit random. If there's no way that you can use it. If you've got no production chain menu, no loading in points. How do you use the BGA? Come all the way around here. There's nothing that side. We've got a weighbridge here. Obviously, if you're keeping an eye on your weight, that's alright. Anything in this little cabin? No, that's empty. What if we go into the old factory menu? No, it's not there. It's not available. We don't own it. But it's on the map. As a decoration. It even says on the map there, BGA. Okay, that seems like a bit of an oversight, but alright, we'll roll with it. There's no icons and you can't buy either. Right, okay, fair enough. We'll carry on then. Right, we're going to come back up, because obviously we've done all this bit. We're going to come back up to this production menu, well, this production chain up here. So this is going to be your dairy for you, or your custom milk. Right, fair enough. Production chain menu just there. It's going to get a little bit loud, so that's 210 grand. So we'll spin it around here quick. So you've got your pallet spawn point, loading in points around the back. Great. So what we're going to do now I've got my hearing back, we're going to come down here, because this is another one of those cow pastures that we bought, extra. So you could have this like, well, you've got cow pastures dotted all over the map, which is alright indeed. So then over here, it's going to be the same sort of thing as the one we've already seen before. So your food and your straw. Actually saying that, pastures don't take straw. So you've got your animal dialogue box just there. 17 already in, which I didn't have to buy myself. So yeah, food and straw going to there. You then got your water going into that one. Right, fair enough. We're going to come across to this bit over here. So this is going to be your bakery or Bäckerei Schneider. We'll go with that anyway. So daily fresh bread loaves. I like this. This is a nice looking bakery. We've got your little seating area outside. Production chain menu just there. Can we go inside? There's people inside. I hope they're workers and are not broken into the building. We'll leave that one just there. So you got your pallet spawn point just there. And then we'll come around this side. It's going to be your loading in point just there. I like that. That is, I mean, it's got a little vending machine outside as well. That's ace. That is a great little building. I do like that. That's awesome. So we're going to come out of there. We're going to go next door because we've got a fuel station just here. How much are they charging? Nothing. Does that mean it's free? Doubt that very much. We'll carry on anyway. So we're going to come out of here because we're going to go up to another one of the potential start farms. One of the ones that you could buy. You know, it's on the key at the top of the map. You could potentially use this. I mean, it's nice village feel. I mean, you've got a different style. You've got more of a, I don't know, alpine chalet style there. You come around here, you've got more of a traditional style house. Village is looking alright. Mixing it up a little with the styling. Fair enough. So we're going to come into here. This is going to be another one of the potential start farms for you. So again, we have got... No, don't open that door because this door's already open. A little shop. Alright. Alright, fair enough. We got some random people just here. Okay. I'm not quite sure if you're having a little bit of a sleep here and you got them random people looking at you. It is what it is. There's some stuff in this window that we can't open the door for. It's like a little storage room. And you got some storage. They're storing some display units. That's all right. So you got your sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger by the front door on the bench. We'll come over here. You've got milk taking out point for some cows. Have we got any cows in here? Yes, we have. That's all right. So feed and straw going to there. So how many cows have we got into that? Do you know, we'll go out this door. Yeah, there we are. That's better. So your animal dialogue box and slowly taking out points just there. So we have got 14 out of 40 in there, which is all right indeed. And we'll come down here. We've got a bale and pallet storage in this facility just there. Although it has got 6 bales in already. That's all right. What have we got? So we have got silage bales and hay bales already in there for you. Ready to go. I like that. That is all right indeed. Then we got another bale storage just there. Obviously that's empty. So you store your stuff in there. And then we'll come around here and over the road. Well, I say over the road. It's over here. Anyway, we've got another animals facility. So you get slowly taken out point just there. Animal dialogue box just there. So it can be holding pigs. And it's got 18 already. That's all right. Food goes into that one. And then the straw as well. Where's my pigs? Where's my little bacon sandwiches? There's one. That's escaped. Just having a little sleep. Surely this should be in there. I mean, it's just having a sleep in the courtyard, right? Well, in the hallway. The rest are outside chilling, having a little dance around in the mud. That one's just. I'm assuming it's asleep. Well, we'll leave that anyway. Yes, easy. Just for easiness of me sleeping at night, that little pig is asleep as well. So we'll go with that. Fair enough. And we've got some storage in this building here as well. So plenty of storage on the go. That is all right. Then we'll come down here and we've got a silo, which got your load in and load out at that point just there. Fair enough. That's a nice little inner city farm. We'll go with that anyway. I mean, you've got this little plot here. You could potentially put some, I don't know, greenhouses down. Easily fit some. Maybe 1, maybe 2 down there. No problem. Right. We're going to jump over the road to over here. You alright, mate? You alright, mate? We're waiting for a bus? Alright, we'll carry on. Just over here is the restaurant or guest house Dormangrode. Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds close enough to me. Oh, just talking to some people at the bus stop. Why not? So we're going to come down the road here. Whilst there, on this map, there is some trees. Whilst it's not a forestry map, you could be getting some treeage done. You know, it's not full bull forestry, but you know, there's enough to be getting on with if you really wanted to. And obviously, you could always plant your own trees anyway. So we're going to come up this driveway. I say driveway, it's more like a private road. You put some gates on the end, that'd be alright. That'll make it a private drive. Stop people coming in. So it's going to be another one of the potential start farms if you wanted to use one of these. So we'll open up that door. Obviously, storage space, not a problem. And we'll come down here and we've got 2 yellow icons. Got some random people hanging around. We've got a sleep trigger just there. There we are. And around the back, it's going to be a wardrobe trigger on the back door. Nice little decking area. Set outside on a nice sunny afternoon after a hard day's work in the field. That's all right. And we'll come down here and we've got a bit more storage again. So open up these doors. There we are, in there. Plenty of storage again. That's all right. And we come down here and we've got this building as well. We can go into there, open up that door. Again, not as big as storage, but you could still use it for some stuff. Yeah, be all right. Then obviously you got your silo just there to load in and load out. So no animals on this one. I'd say this is potentially more of like a contractor yard. We'll go with that anyway. Right, fair enough. And obviously we've got that shed just there. We're then going to jump up to this area up here. Just got a couple of things on it. So first off, we've got an electric charging point. We've then got Uncle Ben, which is just hanging around by the main shop, which is just here. Again, we've got people inside, although we can't get inside ourselves. And then we'll spin it around here. And we've got this building here, which is looking all right indeed. You've got your workshop trigger outside. You've got a little Peugeot, are they 108s? There, it's a French car. Of course it's going to be in the garage. Oh dear. Right, we'll carry on quick before I offend anybody else. We're going to come across to this one over here. This is going to be a main warehouse where you come and buy your pallets. I mean, we should be all used to one of these by now. Obviously, you buy your stuff there. You then got your pallet spawn point for said bought pallets is going to be in there. Then you got your sow point down the side. And we're going to come out of here. So where's the entrance? There we are. We're going to come out of here, down the road a little, to the next little area that we bought. So this has got the greenhouses on it. We're already placed down. All you got to do is buy the land. So it's like £5,000 for 2 greenhouses, which is all right indeed. That's not bad. So come in here. Obviously, you got a sow point there. That's going to be like a farm shop sort of thing, farm to table. And over here is going to be greenhouses. Obviously, your water goes in. Then you got your production chain menu in there. So these are going to be doing your standard greenhousery. And obviously, you got your pallet spawn point just there. If you bought both sections, you got 2 big greenhouses. Well, if you bought both sections, you got 4. You got 2 on each section, which is all right indeed. Now, we have got a little NPC over here. So let's go see who that is. That is Grandpa Water. Just, oh, all right, Gramps. How you doing? All right, yeah, we'll carry on. We'll carry on then. Right, we're going to jump down to this one down here. So this is going to be your sawmill for you. So you got your NPC, you got Noah up here. You got your pallet spawn points just there. And we'll come around here. You got your loading point for your wood. And obviously your production chain menu just here. So that is going to cost you 150 grand. All right, fair enough. And you're taking out point for your wood chips just there. And then if you fancy just chucking the stuff in a skip, why not? What have they chucked in there? A giant log. Not sure the council's going to take that, but all right, we'll carry on indeed. Right, we're going to come now up to this one up the top here. This is going to be a sheep pasture on a bit of a verge, really. Let's face it. So you got your water, food, and then your pallet spawn point just there. So this has already got sheep in, which is all right. So 17 out of 41. Once you board it, obviously you then gain those said animals. We're going to jump over. There we are. Come down the road. So this is going to be the last of the potential start farms. When you've got 20-mile-an-hour speed limit on your own farm. Okay. Private land, you go as fast as you like. Okay. Oh, just put your foot down, get there quicker. So first up, on the right-hand side, you're going to have a silo. So it's going to be load in and load out at the front just there. Bit of a storage area just there under the old easy shed, which is all right indeed. We'll open up this door. There we are. Bit more storage in there as well. We'll come around here by the house, which, as you can imagine, is going to be having your sleep trigger just there. And then is there a wardrobe trigger around the back? There we are, by the back door. Then we'll spin it back round again, because we're going to come back out. And this is more of the livable side, because this is the animal side. This is the farm side. You've got your pallet and bale storage. Again, got some hay and silage bales in there, which is all right. And we've got a bit of a storage area here. Well, actually got a bit of a animal pen here. It's got that door there that's got the storage on it. Oh, we've got a ladder. Let's go up the ladder. There we go. There we go. We're up again. So they've got a bit of a hay loft. So you can see the cows underneath there. Got the old door at the end. You could put some bales up with a telehandler. That's all right. So we'll come around here. We've got a strawberry taking out point. We'll open up this door. In there is going to be your cows. And I've opened up the wrong door. So we'll close that quick. Don't want me beef burgers running down the road. Open up this one. Yeah, right, I'm coming. Keep it down. Oh dear. So we've got your food and your straw goes into that one. We're going to come down this end. We'll open up that door. There we are. Animal dialogue box just there. So that's got 17 out of 60 in there. Then you've got your milk taking out point just there. That's not a bad little... Well, it's a bit of a drop there. Be careful if you're coming past with your tractor. You can fall off. Bit of a retaining wall on the go. But all right. Fair enough. Now, we have got another sheep pasture up here. Like the previous sheep pasture we've seen, obviously it's on a bit of a verge. So, you know, away from the farm, but, you know, not too far away. Should be all right. So, food, pallet spawn point, then you've got your water, and then your animal dialogue box. And like all the other pens that we've bought so far, this has got sheep in already. So, 19 at 55. We've then got another cow pasture down here, which, like the other cow pastures that we've already seen, so you've got your food, you've got your straw, you've got your water going in. You then got your animal dialogue box, so 20 at 73 in this one. Again, didn't put the animals in, just bought the area. And we've got our last little area, which is down here, which is going to be another cow pen. This is pretty much the same as the others. You've got your food, you've got your water going in. And how many cows are in this one? You've got 16 out of 65. All right, fair enough. And that's everything that's basically on the map. I mean, I quite like it. You got these little animal pens dotted around. So if you didn't want to have them right on your farm, you could potentially use one of those. I mean, the fields are fairly flattish and unrestricted. I mean, I've got a few trees knocking around. I've got a few bits that you may need to negotiate, like that hill right in the middle. And you got a couple of ditches potentially that might cause the worker to do its thing. We'll go with that anyway. But all in all, I like it. I mean, you got the nice little village feel in the middle. I mean, it potentially would have been better if we could buy these houses down here, buy the land that we're on and put a little sleep trigger down. But it is what it is. You have got the choice of 3 farms anyway, so it's not like you're short on areas to stay. That being said, not bad at all.